Do you guys believe in monsters? Well, you should, because I'm gonna tell you a true story that happened in Samar, in the Filipino province. The residents often swing in the harbor, just a few steps from their homes. Antonio and his friends were swinging and gossiping about their new neighbors, a couple who lived near the forest. The couple was reclusive, rarely seen during the day. The neighborhood noticed unusual bird sounds since their arrival, but didn't think much of it. Antonio's mother unexpectedly found out she was 4 months pregnant. There was no school then, and Antonio was assigned the task of helping his mother, as his father and brother lived off fishing. One evening, returning from selling fish, Antonio and his mother encountered the reclusive couple. The old lady touched the mother's belly, making cryptic remarks about the child she was carrying. Frightened, quickly went home. That night, the power went out, and the same disturbing bird sound was heard. Suddenly, loud noises came from the roof, and the bird sound weakened. Inside, Antonio's mother felt pain. The father, sensing danger, prepared salt and garlic as a defense and went outside. Antonio, discovering a strange thread hanging from the roof, cut it and heard a scream. On the floor was a small twitching tongue. The next day, the family learned that the baby in the mother's womb had disappeared. Suspecting the new neighbors, the father and the others went to their house, finding it abandoned with an unpleasant smell and bloodstains. In anger, they set the house on fire, ensuring the couple would not return. Rumors circulated that the couple was seen hastily leaving, the old lady with bloody lips, as if her tongue had been cut off. Since then, the Antonio's family has been marked by this traumatic event, especially the loss of the unborn child. Now, let's dive deep into the lore of Filipino folklore, where Aswang lurks in the shadows. This journey through mystery and horror begins in the northern and central part of the Philippines, where the Aswang appears as malignant witch, master of dark arts and terrifying rituals. Imagine an entity hiding in the shadows, seamlessly blending among people, using its powers to spread disease and misfortune, leaving a trail of fear and misery. In the Tagalong region, the presence of the Aswang becomes even darker, more ominous. Here, he takes on the role of a cannibalistic witch, using spells for manipulation and control, cursing people, causing inexplicable illnesses. Imagine the fear spreading through the community as night falls, and the malicious being lurks in the darkness, ready for its sinister directions. The journey takes us further south and Mindanao, where the Aswang takes on completely different but equally terrifying form. At night, this being assumes the form of various animals, dogs, pigs, birds, each form carrying with it an omen of death and doom. These animal incarnations are not just frightening, they are harbingers of evil, carriers of diseases and death. In some islands, the Aswang even appears as a protector of certain animals, such as bats or birds. But even in this role, it retains its dark and unpredictable character. In some local stories, the Aswang in animal form has the power to hypnotize or paralyze its victims, adding an element of fear and uncertainty. Throughout these stories, the Aswang symbolize the duality of nature, the ability to transform from human to animal form, nocturnal activity, and the dark presence felt in every corner of the Philippines. The Aswang is not just a creature of legends. It is a reflection of human fears, cultural beliefs, and historical changes. Over the centuries, the myth of the Aswang has evolved, reflecting the human need to explain the unknown, to rationalize fears and inexplicable events, reflecting cultural changes and historical influences. The Aswang remains a key part of Filipino folklore, sinister reminder of complexity and depth of human beliefs and fears. If you guys have some monster in mind that you want me to cover it, I'll do it in the next video. Just let me down in the comments.